Our next story, Elmo. We all know how much I am not a big fan of Elmo Musk. Elon/Elmo has broken Twitter once again. So we're going to start with our friend Sharon Zhang, who, of course, is Indie Media Award honoree. Truthout, also Indie Media Award honoree. We're going to double that one up. Since buying the platform last year, Musk has made the site increasingly hostile to journalists. Right? What is Reef messing with? It is a lightsaber handle, believe it or not. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just got to get the plasma core in there and should be good to go.
In the latest attack on journalism, Elmo has removed the headlines from posts on X. Not only the headlines, but the sub-headlines as well. So, what are we talking about here? Elon's X, formerly known as Twitter, everyone hates calling it X, has removed headlines from article previews and posts on the platform you might have noticed in the last few days, placing a huge barrier on access to news and information from media outlets in the right-wing billionaire's latest attack on journalism. He's just a billionaire. Yep. There's no right or left. He's just a billionaire. They all suck. Billionaires suck. There should be no billionaires. For many users, links to news articles...
My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined.
Oh. I'm very injured. For many users, links to articles on the website now look similar to a post with an image attached, but with small text showing the domain of the linked article in the bottom left corner. Rumble links, by the way, do the same thing. Users can still access the article.
Links? Why would Rumble do that?
Where X is doing it, not Rumble, but because it's a website.
Oh.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Users can still access the article by clicking on the image, but the headlines and subheadlines are now stripped from the preview, rendering many posts from news outlets, journalists, and other users confusing and without context. Yes, you're going to have to start putting the title or at least some kind of context in your header image. Non-news websites are also affected by the change, but advertisements, of course, are still appearing in the old format, some reports have found. Douchebag Musk wrote on the platform on Tuesday that the company is trying to capture users' attention and take traffic away from other sites, and is encouraging users
I wish more news anchors were like, and dickhead Mark Zuckerberg today said that fucking
and is encouraging users to instead post content in long form on this platform, which, of course, something only users who pay for the $8 a month subscription or $11 a month if you're doing it on your phone. Fuck you, Elon. And fuck you, App Store, for ripping us off on that bullshit. Can do. And by the way, also, if you are not willing to submit your cell phone number, you can't even buy a blue check if you want to and give him your money.
And you might need license and registration.
How about
now, right?
Well, not just that, but now you'll also have to do probably the facial recognition run by, of course, the Israeli technology company. Don't forget
there
that.
might not be any problem using them.
And they're also talking about biometric scanning, thumbprint. Yeah, let's give them all of our data. So like I said, douchebag Musk wrote on the platform Tuesday that the company is trying to capture users' attention and take traffic away from other sites, and is encouraging users to instead post on long form on X. Fuck you, I'm not paying you $8. I'm not paying for your grift. This, of course, would take
don't worry
attention
about it. We'll just get the brain chip.
From reputable news outlets
will be fine.
With professional reporting and move it on to X, where right-wing users have been heavily amplified and disinformation is rampant. Come on, Sharon, you're better than this.
Truthout, come on,
come on, Sharon, you're better than that. Yeah, she is usually. For now, journalists, but there are others of Truthout that are not. For now, journalists are figuring out ways around the change, like posting a screenshot of the article headline and subheadline, including the link in the post text. Look, we've been dealing with this as Substack users since April. He's been blocking links and previews to Substack links for 5 months. So welcome to the club, everyone. But the platform is becoming increasingly hostile to journalists after once being a valuable resource for reporters, news outlets, political organizers, and other users looking for trustworthy information before Elmo took over 1 year ago. The dickhead Rocket Man has been teasing the change for months and claims that it is for aesthetic purposes. Well, this is coming from me directly. Yes, it is. He is jizzing all over his platform.
Rocket Man coming out here all alone.
Rocket Man. Dude, if you have not heard William Shatner doing Rocket Man, I implore that
doing Rocket Man. It's one of the best.
Implore
yeah,
that you cue that up and you listen to that. That is required.
Getting high.
Oh my God, I love that so much. All right, so experts have cast doubt on that claim, of course. Although Elmo has framed this as a decision formed by aesthetic considerations, it can be seen as part of a larger trend toward making Twitter X a more difficult for news organizations to use, just hostile towards anyone that's trying to become a walled garden, if you haven't noticed. It's not just about news organizations.
Hi, I'm Elmo, and I think X is cool.
Yeah.
Today's brought to you by the letter X.
That's right. Cardiff University journalism professor Karen Wall-Jurgensen told the Washington Post it is likely to have a significant adverse. Karen, of course, it's a Karen. Wall-Jurgensen told the Washington Post.
Wall-Jurgensen.
It is likely to have a significant adverse impact on click-through rates because platform users will no longer have the necessary context to understand the content of links and therefore little reason to click on them. Or be more descriptive in your 280 characters with a link. Yes.
Yeah, or it's just every article will now become clickbait images. You won't believe what's in this red circle.
Well, Sharon continues, Musk has spent the last year gutting the platform, making major changes that have affected journalists and news outlets' ability to operate and connect with audiences. He has removed the feature that enabled users to verify their identities, which was once useful for determining reputable sources for news. The platform now prioritizes engagement with posts, something that the news outlet struggled with even before Elmo took over, and that is easily exploitable by bad actors and right-wing disinformation peddlers. Oh my God, lady, stop.
Axel Strife in the chat. Hot single news articles in your area. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, that's right.
Like
sexy hot singles news articles. You bet.
News articles. Hot single news articles. That'd be a great name for a news thing. Anyway.
Well, maybe we'll change the name to Hot Single News Articles.
Hot single news articles. Right? Yep. Good.
So, in continuing, to quote Elmo, he almost never reads legacy news anymore. Yeah, we know, but this isn't just about legacy news.
I almost never read legacy news. Sorry,
he's also spent an amount of time with feuding and demonizing media directly. In April, he picked a public fight with NPR. Well, that's not a bad idea.
Nice, polite Republicans.
Calling for it to be defunded after the website, then known as Twitter, misleadingly labeled the outlet as state-affiliated.
Formerly known.
Right.
Formerly known as Twitter. Well, it should always be formerly known as.
The artist formerly known as.
Formerly known as. Yes, exactly.
I think Prince may own the rights to that still.
Yeah, but the formerly known as Prince he owns, but and the Prince logo that is his name.
The descriptive thing. Anyway, that same night and that same month, also the verification check for the New York Times was removed after calling it propaganda, because it is, for the false belief that the New York outlet is based against the right. No, it's based against any reality. It's based against anything that is incorporate and dictated to them by the centers of power, whether it is on the left or the right. Sharon, these personal disagreements seem to be governing many decisions. Yes.
Palestinian videos today.
These personal disagreements seem to be governing many decisions when it comes to the way social media platform serves users' content. In August, they briefly throttled to websites that Musk had previously singled out as competitors or simply outlets he didn't like, including Facebook, Instagram, Substack, and Blue Sky. By the way, we're now on Blue Sky, as well as Reuters and the New York Times. We certainly covered the Substack thing because that personally affected us. bsky.app, and I was going to put my link to my new Blue Sky profile in the chat so everyone, and it's linked somehow to my Substack link. So that is the Blue Sky profile app. Blue Sky is a
what's
Twitter competitor.
Blue Sky's that it's that show. It's the show with that little dog guy and the nice dad. That's Blue Sky.
No, that's Bluey.
Right?
Mom.
Bluey.
Dad. Bingo.
Bluey.
Oh,
I did see a 3D printable Bluey, by the way.
My kids love Bluey.
And you're lucky I'm not printing Bluey for your kids.
Everybody's kids love Bluey. My daughter actually calls me Big Fella, which is funny. Which is what Bluey calls his dad. Anyway.
Okay. Well, now you will get a Bluey in your box for Hanukkah. You're welcome.
We know that the website throttled Facebook, Instagram, Substack has been throttling us for months. Yes. As Musk makes increasingly desperate moves to regain the revenue he's lost, users have observed other changes like posts about breaking news no longer being served on news feeds in favor of posts with more engagement. Changes that some observers have said may be signaling the end of the platform as a useful tool for journalism. They wish. The problem is, and shout out to the Snow Himbo, he keeps saying, the problem is that this really is more the town forum public square because you've got people from all walks of life and all sects that end up here. For whatever reason, it breaks up when you go to any other platform, whether it is Mastodon, whether it is Blue Sky, whether it is Substack, whether it is Gab and Getter and all the other nonsense ones that there are. By the way, Himbo did an awesome video. Go check out his YouTube channel. He does a little intro and he signs up for accounts, and he signs up as I believe as Karl Marx, or as, with like a commie flag and everything. Just hardcore, just to trigger all the libs as well as the right wingers. It's really funny. Real quick, let me go and bring up the Blue Sky profile and show everyone literally what it looks like. So it's a very similar competitor, open source version of Twitter, but it does not have DMs. It does not have hashtags. Okay, I guess I have to sign in. I have no idea even how to sign in. Great. So let me bring this up then, and we'll put it up this way. Blam. Blam-a-lam. So, woo. It literally looks like Twitter. Back this out. Hold on. And it's got a menu over on the left side, which I have cut off here for some reason.
Like Twitter.
Like literally.
It's Twitter without chat.
It looks like Twitter without chat.
What are its rules of engagement? What's the rules of engagement? What's the what are we allowed to not talk about?
It's Himbo, to sign in, you need to delete System 32 in your Windows folder. Right. Let me go do that right now. Oh, see you. Here you go. Yes. Himbo has been nailing this for a while, that unfortunately we're not getting rid of Twitter. We're not replacing Twitter. We can make backups so that when Twitter boots us. Now, Chris has decided that he's been suspended so many times by Twitter that he's done. Chris Legion. So follow him over on Blue Sky. He's also over on Substack Notes. You can follow him there as well. But I don't think is coming back to Twitter. Maybe he is. I don't know. I can't keep up with him this week, but I know Chrissy's pretty upset about what's going on over there and the amount of censorship that's been happening.